Don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
I'm Stephanie,
I'm Helen.
and welcome to our podcast.
Yes.
So make sure to like, follow, share, comment, all of it.
Subscribe.
Yep. And let us know what you'd like us to talk about next.
Yes.
Or just say hi, whatever. Say something.
Yeah.
Say you hate us, but say it nicely.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Actually, I don't care. Just say it. It doesn't matter to me.
I prefer nicely, but whatever.
Who cares?
So there's kind of a lot going on.
Yeah.
And normally I like to start a little lighthearted, but I think I'm going to jump right in, although it kills me because one of these is really exciting, but I'll hold it for later.
Okay.
I'm going to hold it for the next one. Yep.
Oh, not
Um,
even for today. Okay.
Not even for today. Not even for today
Wow.
because there's too much to cover. If we don't have a lot of topics, I'll come back to it because it's
Okay.
a good one.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm intrigued.
So I'm sure you've seen this where Melania Trump was talked about by Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh,
He
horrible
made
person.
a joke, which I don't even know how anyone could try to say it's a joke because it wasn't funny,
Can't
it
make a
wasn't
joke.
appropriate.
He's just being his asshole self that he is.
Right. But he said that Melania Trump looked beautiful, which was true, and had a glow like an expectant widow.
Yeah. No, that's just tasteless.
Right,
There's nothing funny about that. And I know he thinks he's so clever and he's so cool, and he's not.
right.
He is just a brainwashed, mentally ill, liberal loser.
And before people want to come back and clap it back and say, what about free speech? You can have free speech, but it
Yeah.
doesn't mean you should be a tasteless idiot.
Yeah, but I have the free speech to express my opinion about his what he said.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can say it, and I have the right to comment about it. So shut up.
Right, right. And she directly fired back on social media on X,
Good.
calling the joke hateful and violent rhetoric, not comedy, but corrosive to the country.
Yeah,
She also called him a coward
he is.
and she urged ABC to take a stand and suggested he shouldn't be allowed to spread hate on television, which I agree.
Yeah, no, he's a horrible person. He's a miserable person. And it's amazing because if anyone said that about Michelle Obama or Jill Biden or anybody else, they would have been crucified. They would have been canceled. They would have never been able to work in show business again. Look at what poor Roseanne Barr. She just made a joke that some retarded lady from the Obama administration think looked like a monkey or something. And they took away her show. They canceled her. They totally went nuts.
Right,
That was too far. But saying that Melania Trump had the glow of a widow, and what widow would even be happy that they're a widow? I mean, there are
right,
some. There's gold diggers, which Melania Trump is not one of them. You know, there are people who would be, but most women would not have a glow about them because their husband passed away. He's just crass and useless.
right.
I don't understand why people even watch him. But they really don't. His viewership is really low, but
His
they keep
viewership
him,
is very low, from what I understand.
yeah, they just keep him on the air because it's ABC and they have no balls.
Wasn't one of his starts, I don't know if it was his very beginning, but the Man Show?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was. And basically, it highlighted women in short skirts jumping on the trampoline.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, feminist, look
Yeah,
it up.
real classy guy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and maybe Adam Carolla, maybe?
Yes, they used to. Yeah, Adam Carolla, they're like total opposites. Adam Carolla is a conservative or conservative leaning, and Jimmy Kimmel is just mentally ill.
So, yeah. So that's our take on it, people. That's our take on it.
Yeah, no, poor Melania. I don't know
I
why you have
know.
to pick on her so much. It's like, wow, why are you so jealous of her? I mean, she's
Um,
gorgeous and has
because
everything, but yeah,
she's a brilliant, gorgeous supermodel,
yeah, and super
speaks
smart.
multiple languages, is doing good things for the country.
Yeah, they just can't stand it. And
Right.
that's their problem. But I am always happy when she does speak out because she never does. So when she
Right.
does, it means something. It's not just
Hmm.
Like, oh, no, it's like you push too far at that point. You
Hmm.
screwed up when she has to say something or feels
Right.
compelled to say something.
Hmm. Agreed.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know that then right after that, a gunman opened fire near the entrance and security checkpoint of the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Yeah, that's so horrible.
Yeah. And it was at the Washington Hilton.
Yeah.
And they actually, I don't know if you know, they call it this is the Hinckley Hilton.
Oh, yes.
Hmm. Because let me see, I've got it in my notes here. Due to the 1981 assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan by John Hinckley Jr. And he
Yes.
fired 6 shots, and one struck Reagan in the chest, and another injured Press Secretary James Brady, and a police officer and a Secret Service agent.
Yeah, Brady ended up in a wheelchair.
Hmm.
And thank God Reagan was not seriously injured. He was able to bounce back pretty quickly. So very happy,
Hmm.
fortunate about that. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand the level of hatred that people have towards Trump and this administration. You don't have to like that, but you also should be mentally stable enough to know that killing someone is wrong.
Right.
Yeah, but they are so mentally ill, they're so deranged, they're so brainwashed, they're so cultified, if you will. I'll just make up that word. You know,
Hmm.
that they can't think for themselves. They can't think straight. They just see him and they go, must destroy, must kill, must follow leaders, must obey, must not have an individual thought of my own. Like they are mentally ill, retarded people who need a
Yeah.
lot of help.
I mean, they're even going online and saying, "Look, stop this rhetoric." It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, and it's a guy from California.
Hmm.
Why? Like, seriously?
I think he was a teacher. I'm not sure if that was
Christ.
verified. I think things are still coming out.
I think yeah, that's the general consensus. He was a teacher based in California, flew out to do this. So
Right.
I don't know who convinced him to do it. I'm not sure where the plan was hatched, but it is very sad that he felt the need to do this. And you know what's even sadder? They didn't kill him.
So I heard two different reports that they did and they didn't. So I'm unclear on that. So he is alive. Okay. Interesting. See, that just goes to show you,
Yeah,
you
I
hear it
believe
that.
he is. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I wish they did. I wish they finished the job. I don't know why they didn't.
I mean, I guess it's good so they can get some information, but then
What
how,
information are they going to get from a mentally unstable person?
right, how valid and
Trump bad. Ugh. Like that's what are you going to get? That's all you're going to get from them.
right, right.
I hate Trump. Ugh. I have no brain power.
Hmm.
You don't have to like the guy, but you shouldn't have to want to kill him. Just let him do his job.
Right,
So Biden, well, not Biden, because he didn't have the mental capacity to do it, so other people were doing it for him. But other presidents, we didn't like them. We didn't try to go after them. All they're doing is showing who they really are, and they are just really sad, sick people.
and it's always Republicans that are assassinated or attempted to assassinate, other than JFK, but he was really more of a Republican Democrat. And
Yeah,
now in today's
he was more
standards,
a moderate Democrat.
hmm in today's standards, he would probably be a Republican.
He would be.
So,
He'd be more on the conservative, like moderate conservative side.
hmm right. Wow.
Yeah, so but thank you, Jesus. He didn't get to Trump. He didn't get to anybody. And I mean, did you see the look on Melania's face when she was notified? It
Oh,
was just
yes.
like when you could just tell, like she was just,
Terrified.
yeah.
Well, why wouldn't
And
you be?
yeah,
Right.
no, I just feel so bad for her and the Trump and the whole Trump family and everyone in the administration for all of everything they get thrown at them
Hmm.
because people don't understand. You can have civil discourse. You
Right.
can disagree with someone and still behave like a human being and not like a deranged animal.
Right. Right.
But, apparently on the left, you have to act like an idiotic lunatic.
Oh, Helen, it's not an act.
That's so true. It's who they are. Thank you for correcting me on that. My mistake.
Well, and I don't know if you saw this. I thought it was rather Trump-esque,
Mm.
if you will. But after a reported assassination attempt, they asked him about it, and he said that high impact figures tend to be targeted, and that he added he felt honored in that context. And a verified version of his remarks include lines like, when you're impactful, they go after you. He also said he was honored to be among leaders who've faced such threats.
And that's all they're doing. Like, I don't get them. I don't get what they're trying to prove. And do they understand, God forbid that anything does happen to Trump, God forbid. JD Vance is going to be the president. Do they not get that?
And he's no joke either.
No, he's even more extreme in some things than Trump. So
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
don't,
just less apt to take to social media to post his
yes,
thoughts.
yeah, he's not going to do that. He's not going to put
Mm-hmm.
memes out there, the way that Trump does.
Right.
He's not going
Right.
to comment on every little thing. But like he's not like a leftist that you're going to be like, oh, get rid of Trump. Like that makes no sense to me what
Right.
they're trying to achieve. But and if they succeed, which they never will, thank you, Jesus, all you're doing is catapulting his legacy.
Right. Right.
That's it. You're not going to hurt him in the way that people view him. If anything, you're going to increase how people view him. You're going to have more
Mm-hmm.
reverence toward him. And you clearly don't think things through because if you did, you would not be trying to do this.
Right. Right. And authorities have reported that the third time would-be assassin of Donald Trump sent a written statement to his family before the attack, calling himself the friendly federally assassin, and he accused officials in the Trump administration of serious crimes and criticized event security, noting that he was able to walk in with multiple weapons unnoticed. He also described a preference for buckshot to reduce collateral damage, though he still claimed he could harm many people if needed.
Again, mentally ill. And
Mhm.
I feel that that person should just, why do they even exist at this point? I really wish they'd finish the job. Why did they not? They had ample opportunity to.
I feel terrible for his family.
I don't know who his family is. They might be the same as him.
They could be, or they could be normal
It could
people.
be. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. But I'm not going to pass judgment on that one until, and I don't know, just absolutely ridiculous that it's been happening, that it happened for a third time.
Hmm.
And again, I think it's only by the grace of God that this man is still alive, that Trump
Hmm.
is still alive. He obviously has some mission that he needs to finish.
He's not done.
Mm-mm.
This is rather new too, so I'm not even sure if you saw this. James Comey has been indicted again.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
Hmm.
Hang on, Stephanie.
Hmm.
Oh, mommy, what do you want to do, baby?
Multiplayer, but I have to log into something.
Oh, we're not logging into anything.
After,
Maybe.
please.
There you go. The life of a mom with a 9-year-old boy. Love you,
Exactly.
Stephanie. You're the best. Oh, sorry, 9 3/4.
Oh, yeah.
You better come to his birthday party this year. Otherwise, you're going to be blacklisted for good.
I have it on the calendar.
I don't even know when it is. I don't know how you have it on the calendar.
I figure you're going to have it on like that Saturday right by his birthday, so I have that date marked.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. I'm going to pick a Saturday. You can't come. I guess Auntie Stephanie doesn't love you. I don't know.
Well, maybe if he said hi to me before we started the podcast.
He's in his zone.
That's okay. Like I remember being a kid and they would say, "Give this aunt or uncle a hug and a kiss," and I'd be like, so like if someone says that like they have to a kid has to hug or kiss me, I always say, "You can high five me if you want," because they're maybe they're like we don't want to kiss this lady. We don't know her.
Yeah,
She's
I don't
lovely,
care
but
what
we
you
don't really
say. Yeah, yeah. All right. So where were we?
know. But James
Oh,
Comey has
homie.
been indicted again.
Okay, good.
So the U.S. Department of Justice filed a new indictment, and the charges were tied to the social media post showing seashells. I cannot say she sells seashells by the seashore a little bit,
Yeah, seashell.
but
She sells seashells by the seashore.
yeah, it's not easy.
No, it's not. That's why it's called a tongue twister.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So for
But
that ridiculous,
he
and you know, he said they just were formed that way.
in
That's
an
how he found them.
8647.
Yeah, he found them that way.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
And let's see, that could be interpreted as a threat towards Trump, is what the prosecutor said.
Well,
You
it
think?
is. It's 86-47.
Yeah. Ah,
It's exactly what it was. He's so dumb. He thinks that no one's gonna know. Like, oh yeah, that's not how they just like wash up on the shore.
right. Let's see. He denied any intent to threaten violence. Well, duh, of course he's going to say that.
Yeah, really.
He said it was meant as a political message and deleted it once controversy started, but that's
Why
also
would you
strange.
post it in the first place? That just shows that you don't have good judgment and you're not mentally sound.
Well, what did it matter since they just washed up on the seashore like that?
Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. Yeah, it's like, what? Really?
Yeah.
I hate politicians. They really are the scum of the earth.
Well, and he was previously indicted in 2025 over statements to Congress, and the earlier case was dismissed by a judge due to issues with the prosecutor's appointment. So he also had issues with handling of the Clinton email
Yeah.
investigation in 2016.
Yes, I remember that.
Mhm. He publicly announced that Hillary Clinton was extremely careless.
It was.
Well, with classified emails, but does that need a slap on the wrist or a little bit more?
For her, she should have been locked up.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She didn't get anything.
no,
She just got
because
uglier.
because it was just extremely careless.
Yeah. Horrible human
And
being.
he may have, let's see, in the United States presidential election, he reopened the investigation briefly. Democrats said this hurt Clinton's reelection chances, and Democrats say he let her off too easily. Excuse me, Republicans say he let her off too
Yeah.
easily.
No, he did let her off too easily, but yeah, I mean, quite honestly, it probably did impact the election. So thank you for the one good thing you
Hmm.
did in your life. But yeah, I don't think he intended it to help Trump by any stretch of the imagination. I just think he was like, oh, if I don't do something, it's gonna look bad, so I might as well do it, but no one's gonna care. I guarantee you he thought it was gonna be nothing and
Right.
didn't impact anything. But I'm sure it did impact some people, and
Hmm.
thank God Trump won that election.
Oh my gosh. Dodge that bullet.
Imagine.
Well, I shouldn't have said it like that,
No, but
but you know what I mean.
Maestra, like, ugh, so horrible.
Yeah. And let's see any of the other things. A little bit more on that. Blah, 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 blah. You get the gist. Okay. I'm going to come back to one of my lighthearted headlines
All right, that's good.
because I know you'll be very excited about this. Can you tell that you will not be?
Oh, okay.
Khloe Kardashian is going to have a spin-off show. It's called The Girls. I'm really here for it. It's coming to Hulu
What?
later in
What?
2026. Yes, this is news. And it's going to be about her tight-knit friend group. And did I mention that I'm
Who
here for it?
cares?
This girl.
Who's her tight knit friend group? Her sisters and her mom?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, now I can't think of Malika and Khadijah, which are twin sister friends.
Never even
They're
heard of them.
models and interesting. And then a couple other girls who I don't know yet who we'll get to know on the show because they're in the
Wow.
girls.
Please
Yeah.
don't ever tell me about the show. Please. I don't
I'll
want to
have you over and we'll watch it.
I don't even want to know. Like I could have gone through my whole life without knowing that show is gonna exist.
Well, I'm here for you so that you're up on all the world events.
Apparently so. Yeah,
Yes.
no,
So
definitely not interested in that.
I'm
I
very interested in
I know
it.
you are. And that's why it's good for you. It's good for you.
And Chloe and her friends, the
Yeah.
girls.
You watch Khloe Kardashian. I watched a documentary about John Wayne on the other day. So that's
And
I like John
another
Wayne.
documentary that you watched, the Maestra.
Yes, Maestra. I watched that maybe a couple of years ago. It was really good. Well, it started because Stephanie and I went to the opera. We saw Macbeth, which
Mhm.
was amazing. It was so good. I didn't know it was going to be 3 hours.
Right. It was good. It was good and long.
It was good and long. Yeah, and I felt bad because I love to stay till the end to give the standing ovations and cheer for the singers and the orchestra and the conductor, but we had to
Mhm.
beat it out of there. But it was great. And where we sit, we look down because we have box seats, and we could look down the orchestra pit, and it was a female conductor, so a maestra. And there's this really interesting documentary that I watched like a year or two ago called Maestra. And it's
Mhm.
about women conductors and a competition they had for them to like help promote, more women going into that field.
Yes.
And they were amazing conductors, really
Mhm.
amazing backstories and like just watching them conduct, doing their thing. And there were two that really stood out to me. And I was like, oh man. Well, there were three. There was
Mhm.
the one who actually ended up winning, but the other two, I was like, wow, these ladies are powerful. Look at their intensity, their focus, their movements.
Mhm.
And neither one of them made it to the final round. And they were told why afterwards. Like they sat down with all of the people who didn't make it to give them guidance and coaching. And what they told these two ladies was absolutely ridiculous. I'm not a feminist. Again, I think feminism is ridiculously idiotic. I'm not a feminist in any way. However, I just know what's right and what's wrong. They said the judges, men and women, judges said to these ladies, they separately, they said to one of them, you're too intense. You're too focused. You're too with your movements. You're too abrupt. You're too all of this stuff. And she's
Powerful.
like, you would never say that to a guy. Like, and they showed clips of male conductors being just as intense as her, if not more intense, more focused and more with their movements. Like, but that was fine. And then they
Mhm.
said to this other lady, you didn't smile enough. Okay, that is absolutely ridiculous. She's like, what do you mean? I'm conducting, I'm working. What do you mean I'm not smiling enough?
Right.
And then they click, and she even listed, she's like, would you say that to whatever conductors? I don't know them. But
Joe Schmo.
yeah, and they showed the conductors that she's talking about, they had put in clips, and they're like,
Oh yeah, they look angry.
they're like not smiling. And she's like, you wouldn't say that to a guy. And it was just so crazy. And then the lady who won, and she was a great conductor. There was nothing against her, but she was very pretty and she smiled and she was more delicate with her movements and everything.
Mhm.
And, it was just, wow. Like, I personally thought one of those two ladies was going to win because I'm thinking, as someone who attends the symphony, goes to the orchestras and all of that stuff, I would love to see a conductor. When I see the conductors and they're just like, I don't want to see, I want the all that.
I want the
I want the
theatrics.
movement. I want the gestures. I want the intensity.
Mhm.
They didn't want that because they wanted the women to be less intense, smile, and all of this stuff. And I was
Mhm.
like, wow, that is just crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, I personally can relate to those ladies because I know when I'm at work, man.
Hmm.
I'm not your friend. And, I get told, oh, you need to be softer, a little bit more. And I'm like, nope, not my problem. I'm here to do
Not my
my job,
personality.
not here to win a popularity contest. I don't care. So, no, you want me to be bubbly? I'm not. That's not who I am. Just ask my girlfriend Stephanie over here, who will tell you that I am not her sweet friend.
I was like, let's work it in, let's work it in, let's work it in. And you did it, my sweet friend.
But yeah, but so it was I would highly recommend it because I didn't realize, I knew there were women conductors,
Hmm.
and, but, this was a real interesting documentary. I thought it was going to be like super losery, oh, feminist odyssey crap, which I hate, but it was more really well balanced, and it was just really interesting to see that world because you don't really
Hmm.
think about it. And
Hmm.
so it was really cool. But yeah, our conductor, the conductor we had for the Macbeth opera was fantastic.
She really was.
She was wonderful. And so if I had my program with me, I would say her name, but I don't have it. I think Sabri drew all over it.
Well, and to that point of the smiling, we're behind them. So I wouldn't know if they were smiling or angry. I've just seen, I believe, on TV because usually when you're in the audience, they're back. Right.
That's
So,
why that's why it's so important for them to do their hand movements and
right.
really get you into the moment of the music.
Hmm.
It's so, yeah, it was just really sad.
Yes. But
Yeah.
I mean, from all we knew, she was going like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like she was not.
No, no, she was
Yeah,
fantastic. She was like,
she was great. She did a fantastic
she was
job.
conducting. Yeah, she had command of the orchestra,
Hmm.
and it was beautifully, beautifully put together. So,
Hmm.
yeah, but again, a shout out to Upper Tampa. Loved the season. It was an excellent season. I can't wait for next season. We
Hmm.
already have our tickets,
Yes,
and I think we kept our seats, right? Same seats.
we did. We kept our seats because we liked them, and I liked feeling like a Muppet in the box seat.
There you go. I did too. That was fun.
And it's also nice because you can look out and look at everyone's outfits.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, we saw
some
some
people
nice stuff.
really brought it, and some people left it at home.
Some people, yeah. Please don't go to the opera wearing shorts. I don't care how nice you think those shorts are. They're not.
Right. I mean, it is a matinee, so sometimes I think people are wondering what they should wear, but
Save it for
that's
the
not it.
boat.
Yeah,
Save it for the boat. Go to the yacht club in those shorts, not to the opera.
right.
So, but yeah, it was a great season. So can't wait. So next season it is going to be the Barber of Seville,
Hmm.
Falstaff, and Tosca.
Yes. So that
Awesome.
should be a good season as well. I
Yep,
think it starts in February.
I believe you're right.
Hmm.
So if anyone wants to join us at the Tampa Opera, let us know.
Yep.
We will be there.
Just as guests for now, maybe
Yes,
supporters one day,
we will
sponsors.
definitely. We're going to be Diamond sponsors one day,
Mhm.
and we're going to be
Yes.
able to stand up and go.
I'm more of an elbow, elbow,
"Mm,
wrist, wrist, but you can just do it that way if you want.
mm, go like this."
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to wave to everybody.
And this is another little lighthearted, if you will, but
Mhm.
still kind of ridiculous headline. You'll probably be more interested in this one.
Okay.
It's about Anne Hathaway and The Devil Wears Prada too.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
I'm pretty excited.
Are we
Uh,
going together or what are we doing?
well, so this was a big shocker when we are in Kentucky for my younger niece's college graduation. Shout out, proud aunt. My brother said, "Hey, on Friday afternoon, do you guys want to see The Devil Wears Prada?" And I was like, "Well, yes, I do." But I said, "Are the guys going? Like, do you want Tom to go?" And Tom's like, "I'll go if the guys are going." And I'm like, "It's a great movie, but
Yeah.
I
Did he
would
see
never
the
have
first
thought of
one?
what's that?"
Did he see the first one?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, did my brother see the first one? Possibly. Did Tom see the first one?
Oh, I
No.
know Thomas. No,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
hard no. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're going to see it without me.
yeah. I can see it again though,
Okay.
because
Maybe we'll
I'm
do
sure
that.
it'll be good.
Yeah.
But Anne Hathaway, who's very thin and beautiful. I would say
Oh, I love
by
her.
industry standards, thin and beautiful. Looked around and noticed how limited the body diversity was among the models.
So what? That's how it's supposed to be. Models are supposed to be thin.
So they had beautiful models on set. This is a quote. And a lot of them were more traditionally model sized.
Yeah. Who wants to see fat, ugly models?
She said, wouldn't the scene be much stronger with more inclusive sizing?
No.
And the team quickly changed casting and added a more diverse body types within hours. I'm just even gonna I'm gonna jump in because usually I let you talk, but I'm too fired up on this.
Yeah, I can
You
tell.
you can talk in a minute.
That's, oh,
If
I'll wait my turn.
yeah, if I'm done.
Oh.
But so basically, what they did is they took the beautiful woman who trained, watched what they ate and drank, got sleep, exercised, did all of these things to be what we want to see as a model. We want them to be what we aspire to, not what is this, and fired them and brought in plus size, apparently, or more diverse size, which is not the typical thin, beautiful models. And maybe some of the plus size models, because a plus size model might be an 8 or a 10 or whatever, but brought in some larger models. So the people who did the good work were fired,
So
and
again,
the people who
yeah,
didn't work as
people who
hard.
didn't deserve it got it.
What does that sound like? But
That is
I'm
not good.
fired up.
Yeah. That's almost enough to make me not watch the movie.
It's almost enough, and I'm still going to go see it.
I'm going to go see it because I want to see what these models look like.
Right. And
And
here's
then,
here's the thing too. Anne Hathaway didn't say, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to be inclusive. I'm just going to eat a bunch of cake and pizza and potato chips." No, she's thin and is
beautiful.
beautiful, what people want to see. And don't come at me for hating
You
on
know what?
people who
No,
are
I don't want to see
heavier.
ugly people on TV. I don't want to see ugly people in magazines. I don't want to see ugly people on the runways. I don't want to see ugly people, period.
I mean, you
Okay?
want to see what the clothes could look like or should look like. You
Yeah.
don't want to see. There's some online shopping that I do, and they'll put the outfits. I'll pick it in my size, and they'll put it on a plus size model. And sometimes I'll click on it. I'll think, "Is this what I'm ordering?" And then I'm like, you can't sometimes even tell what it looks like.
Yeah. Now, look, you want to be your size. I don't have to encourage you to be unhealthy. If you're a size that is unhealthy and you know what that size is, I'm not going to cheer you on. I'm not into inclusivity and diversity and all that other bullshit. No, I I want the best person for the job to get the job. That's all. That is all. The best
Uh,
person, I know, right?
yeah,
The best person should always get the job, not the person who is the most diverse, not the person who checks the boxes, nothing like that.
right,
If you are designing clothes for plus size people, yes, have your plus size models go have at it. That's who you're
right.
designing for. That's who you're
Hmm.
catering to.
Hmm.
But like Victoria's Secret, remember their show? They started putting like these not angel sized ladies that the men are used to seeing. And nobody wanted this to go see, nobody wanted the show anymore. Like, who wants to see that? There are certain people that are attracted to that and want to see it. But as a woman, if I'm looking at something and clothes wise, I want to see what it would look like on someone like me. I'm not
Hmm.
the thinnest person. I don't need to be the thinnest person. But I know what I look like and I know what correlates to me. I have a tiny waist and I have big hips. God blessed me with an hour-shaped glass. That,
Yep.
that's how I am. And I understand that. I'm never going to buy clothes that are made for people who are sticks. But I can look at I'm not going to, I don't understand this fascination with having to see plus size people on a runway unless the clothes are made for someone who is plus size.
And
There's no need.
that's a different thing.
Yeah. And
Now,
so,
I will tell you, when I see a plus size person at the gym and I know they're new, maybe they're in a class with me, I
oh,
will
I
try to
cheer them.
smile and encourage them and be kind to them because I also know they're probably uncomfortable. maybe feel like people are looking at them. And I think when I see that, I think, good job. You're taking care of your health. It's probably kind of hard for you to be here. Maybe you feel awkward and you're doing it. Excellent.
Yeah, no, when I see anybody outside walking, running, doing walking their whatever it is, I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Good for you.
Hmm.
But I have no desire to see, I'm gonna just flat out say it, I have no desire to see fat people on anything. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're fat, be fat, but I'm not gonna pretend and act like that's sexy. It's not.
Right,
It's not healthy. You have health issues. You're going to have major problems with your life and with your health. You're not going to have the best life that you could possibly have.
right.
You want to be fat, be fat. I don't care, but don't walk around acting like, oh, look at me. No, I don't want to look at you. I'm sorry. I don't.
But you can be heavy and feel good about yourself while you're
Do
trying to
it.
be healthy and
Yeah.
while you're trying to maybe be healthier, make healthier eating choices and move your body more. And that's a different thing. It's the fake body
Yeah.
positivity.
No.
So many
If
movie
if that
stars,
was real, like that Megan Trainor stupid girl who made such a big deal about having a big butt and being fat, and then as soon as she could, she took like whatever drugs
Ozempic
are
or
out there to
whatever.
get this skinny, and now
Hmm.
she's like, "Oh, look at me, I'm so skinny." Wait, I thought it was all about your fat ass, but no, it's not. You just
Helen,
said
it was all
that
about the bass.
fat ass, base, whatever.
Well, that was what the song was called, All About the Bass.
Yeah, I know, but that meant fat ass.
I know,
So
I know.
yeah, so let's just call it what it is. Yeah. So, but I guess that wasn't real
Right,
because you would rather be this skinny than be your fat ass lady. Okay,
right,
got it. Got it. You know what? I don't care. You live your life, but don't try to force me into thinking that that's attractive and that's healthy and that's what women should look like. No, I don't
right,
think so.
right.
I'm sorry. Again, I am not a feminist in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I think what feminism started out meaning is how we are, but what it means now has come a far way
That's why
away
I
from
say I'm not.
it. So don't come at us, people who
I
think
don't
women
care if you
are
do.
amazing.
Whatever.
She does not care, people. She
I
does not
really
care.
don't.
She really, really doesn't. And I mean, I guess I care, but
That's
whatever.
because you're sweeter
I
than I am. You're
I have
kinder.
I have my opinions, and they are my opinions, and I do like
Yeah,
to try to see other
entitled
people's
to
opinions,
opinions.
but I'm entitled to my own opinion too.
Yeah, we don't agree on everything. That's why we're
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. I mean, if you were right on everything, like say you also love Khloe Kardashian, we'd be the same person. Just a
Well,
little.
I love you love Khloe Kardashian, I love Columbo. Let's go that
There
way.
you go. I did watch Columbo growing up
I
quite a
love
bit.
Columbo.
Yeah.
And Golden Girls, Three's Company,
Oh my gosh.
Mary Tyler
Um,
Moore Show. I watch all the reruns on that stuff growing up.
this is a local news headline because I was going to say to go back to The Devil Wears Prada. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all on that topic.
Yes.
But because when you said it, I was like, were you trying to be funny? Because I liked it. But it is a local headline,
Yeah.
and I put this in a couple days ago, so I don't know if there's been more updates, but there were two University of South
Oh,
Florida graduate students that were reported missing. This was around like April 16th or so.
yeah.
One body was found on the Howard Franklin Bridge, and the suspect had been taken into custody, and only one student has been confirmed deceased, and the second student is still missing as of the latest reports that I have.
It's sad. So yeah, no, I haven't heard that they found the other person, but it's so sad. And who was it? Was it their roommate?
That's one of the roommates has been taken into custody.
Yeah, that's what I thought I read. So horrible. Those poor families, those poor graduate student. Oh my gosh. Like, why would anyone hurt these people? Why would anyone want to hurt somebody?
Right. And these young people trying to better their education, have their whole young lives ahead of them.
So
It's
sad.
such an atrocious waste. But I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then there's gonna be people defending the killer. Ooh. He had a disadvantaged life. Oh, he had problems. Oh, he was the light of the world. Oh, he was such a good guy. Oh, no one would have expected it. No, he's evil.
Yeah.
Evil, and he should not be in existence.
Mm. And I had in here because we're getting a little towards our wrapping up time. I had a viewer topic and I cannot find it because I had a lot of things in here. Oh, well, since I talked about Khloe Kardashian,
You and her, I don't get it. Okay, go ahead. Since you
I
talked
like the
about her.
Kardashians and she's just my favorite.
Okay.
Um,
Is it because she's had all of that plastic surgery and did all the stuff to lose weight, so you don't even recognize her from like a year ago?
that's a little hateful, Helen.
It's not. It's true. Look at her, what she looked like, and look at her now. I
Hmm.
didn't know that was her.
I think she ebbed and flowed and had a little help, a
It's
little
a whole
help.
new person.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't care, but don't try to pretend that that's not natural. That didn't happen overnight. That happened with lots of help from doctors. And that's fine if that's what you want, but don't act like it's natural beauty because it is not.
And I mean, to be fair, I don't know that she acts like it's natural beauty.
No, she doesn't. But
Yeah.
but there's so many kids, like young girls, who look up to them and they think that's what
Hmm.
they have to do too, and they don't. They don't have to do that. They don't have to get the gross fake lips. They don't have to do all the Botox. They don't have to lose like all that weight in an unnatural fashion. I'm like, I don't know. If she's happy, good. She doesn't, because she's not hurting anybody,
Right.
but still
I
not.
did see an interview with her sister Kylie that she said she wished, and I'm paraphrasing here, but basically she wished she hadn't done so much because now she is the mother of a daughter.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want her daughter to look at her and think, or look at herself and
None
think,
of the
give up.
Kardashians are recognizable to who they were years ago. They've all had work done. They've all changed their faces and their bodies. Like, give me a break. Like, come on. You want to do that beat, that's fine. But then, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just goes
Yeah.
to show that you don't have, if you can be beautiful as long as you have enough money.
It's
Anybody can
true.
be beautiful if they have enough money. And
Hmm.
and that's
And
fine.
stylish because you can hire stylists to put all the fabulous things
No,
together.
never
And
mind that. It's all the facial stuff. It's all the surgeries. It's all the Botox and the plastic stuff and all the fillers and all the crap, that little girls are being exposed to at such early ages saying, oh, I guess I need to do that. Oh, I need to get my lips done. Oh, I need to get fillers. Oh, I need to get Botox. You're 12 years old. Why do you need Botox?
12-year-olds do not need Botox, but there's
No,
nothing wrong with it for the
20-year-olds
rest of us
don't need
adults.
Botox either, but they're
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
feel like that's just a
sad.
waste
It's
of
so
money.
sad. I have not done anything to my face, and you could probably tell I am 50 years old. And you know what? I am happy with the way I look. I'm
Well, that's because
natural.
you look amazing.
What do I do? I wear red lipstick. I wear red lipstick every day. And that's my
Signature.
cosmetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't, I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, do stuff to make yourself feel good. But they're so young. And they're in
Yeah. I don't,
they're
I,
teenagers in their 20s and their 30s, and they're doing all this stuff to their faces. Ugh.
yeah. But I have no problem with Botox or a little filler here and there and
You know
Morpheus.
what? It's not that I have a problem with it. Do whatever you want.
Hmm.
But there are long-term consequences to doing these things at such a young age.
I would think so. Luckily, I started when I was 75.
Oh, I thought you were 85 when you started.
Well, yeah, back then.
Yeah, no, when you
Yeah.
started. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See how good it looks.
Oh.
But Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, has stated that all her documents were previously updated to female,
Gross.
including the birth certificate and passport after her transition. But after a new federal policy, she said her request or her renewed passport came back M,
Because
male.
that's what you are,
Hmm.
a
And
man.
she said, well, what do I do? This is a safety factor. I can't travel internationally anymore. And she emphasized this just wasn't just about her, but it affects many transgender
Why
people.
can't she travel?
I guess if your passport doesn't match your picture, if it says you're a male and you look like a female, or I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I would be interested to hear
It's
from
your picture.
TSA.
It just says that you're what you biologically are. You still have
Hmm.
your glammed up photo of looking
Hmm.
like a chick, and it just says male, so that they know that you're biologically a man. What's the big deal? Why can't you
Yeah.
travel?
Yeah. I mean, do they turn you away? I don't know.
If you look like your passport picture, I'm not gonna turn you away.
I don't know.
Mhm.
So I thought that was interesting because,
Because it's a Kardashian related thing.
yes, yes.
Oh my gosh. You are too funny with that.
Yeah. So, and I know there's some other topics, but then I got a little bit beside myself once we had a little time for the Kardashian news. I'm going to tell a quick story. Um, you know it, but some of our
All
viewers might not know it.
right, I'll go take a
Um,
nap.
so this is probably about a 5 week time frame. Tom was cutting open some lamb chops, cut
Yum,
into his thumb.
not yum.
Yeah, severed his left thumb tendon.
Oh,
Of course, it was a Friday, so when he went to the ER, there wasn't a hand surgeon on site. They had to stitch him up. We went to the doctor that following Monday. He had surgery Tuesday, surgery number one. And then, so that was on a Tuesday. That Saturday, he was getting up off the couch and pushed off and felt not a pain, but kind of felt like it ran up his arm.
like a little rubber
And
band.
yep,
Yeah,
the
ugh.
upper band snapped basically and went in and he had the second surgery last Tuesday, like a
Hmm.
week from today. And that next morning, he said, well, I woke up to go to the bathroom in the night and I yawned.
So did he like stretch his
He didn't
arm?
even stretch like that. I just thought he did. He just kind of yawned and like moved his arm a little bit, not even like a full stretch.
Wow.
And he said that time it really hurt and he felt
Oh,
it coil back up. So he's having the third surgery tomorrow
for the
morning.
same thing.
But this time they're going to harvest a tendon from his right arm
Yuck.
and put that in, and then they're going to do a pin.
Oh,
And
poor
then
Tom.
I know, so hopefully his cast will be more stable or something so that he can't do that. They said it's very rare this does happen, but I'm like,
Twice.
yeah. So I mean, it took 5 minutes before I believed him because he told me so calmly that I was like, well, this is not funny. This is not funny. And he's like, no, really. And I'm like, for real? And he's like,
Wow.
yes. Yeah.
That is nuts. That is
So,
nuts. Yeah. Oh, well, poor Tom. Well, hopefully third time's the charm.
yep, it was with me. Oops, there's my bubbly.
Oh.
So, on that note, is there anything that we should cover? I know there was a ton of other topics we could and should cover, but we didn't. So, is there anything that's pressing that you think we should cover before our next session?
Just once again, want to bring up the plight of Christians around the world. You
Mm-hmm.
know, those Nigerian Christians, I mean, my heart breaks for them. They are still dealing with constant kidnappings, murders, rapes, assaults, burning down the churches, killing their priests, killing them, killing their men, kidnapping the women, making the girls sex slaves. I mean, these Christians, it's not just them, it's happening all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody, it's just like when you talk about it, and they're like, people don't believe you. They're like, oh no, it's not happening. Let me get my horse blinds on because I'm stupid. And, and so yeah, I mean, we just need to keep praying for them. And we need to pray for, and they're so strong and they're
Yes.
so faithful. None of them are converting to Islam, which is why they're getting killed because the
Yeah.
Muslims are like, oh, if you don't convert, we're going to kill you. And they're like, fine, kill me because I am not converting. I'm never going to deny Jesus. I'm never going to deny that, my Lord and Savior. And it doesn't matter if you kill me. I am not going to turn away from my faith. How
Right.
strong are these people? How much more do they have to endure
I know.
before the world really understands what they're dealing with? And it's not just them, it's happening in Ethiopia, it's happening all over Africa, it's happening in the Middle East, it's happening in different parts of Asia. Look what look what's happening in Europe.
Hmm.
They're Muslims are going to these European countries and they're burning down churches. They're destroying the statues of Jesus and Mary. They are attacking the women. They're trying, I mean, it is the rapes that you hear about of grown men raping 12-year-old girls because, oh, we didn't know that's not what you're supposed to do. Okay, that proves you are mentally stupid and mentally ill and retarded and should not exist.
Right.
And it's happening in America as well. It's happening all over the world. And we need to stop having a blind eye to it because we want to be inclusive. We don't want to offend and we want to do this and we want to do that. No, you got to call them out and you need to cut the head off the snake. And I'm just going to keep praying for these Christians around the world. I am going to specifically call out the Nigerian Christians again because the videos I'm seeing about them and the stories I'm hearing are absolutely atrocious. And God bless these people. I hope they get peace really soon.
Me too. Me too. Yes, we must keep them in our prayers
Yeah.
and call attention to it.
Yeah. You don't want to believe me? Don't. But it's true.
Yeah. I don't want to believe you, but I do.
Yeah, I know. No, but they don't want to believe it because they just don't think it's really happening. You don't
Yes.
want to believe it because it's so horrible that it's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he just say, are you done?
You almost. Yes, baby.
Should I sign us off on that? Although that was
I
pretty
think we've
cute.
been told.
Yeah. All right. Don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Helen.
Until the next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.